my
Tennis
penis.
mightier. Oh, those are always great. I even named my fantasy football team Turd Ferguson one
There
year.
you, there you
Wait,
go.
wait, you guys have penis mightiers?
They were always you're always waiting for which category that he could turn into something like that.
Right.
Oh yeah, and then they always had potent potables as a
Oh, yeah, that was-
category. Always.
It's funny.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Will Ferrell was just yeah. Will Ferrell and Daryl Hannah just killed
Yeah.
That's another great team. Right
That was
there.
like one of the few like skits where like Will Ferrell was like the calm guy because he played
Right.
like,
Exactly,
calm
and
Alex
Hammond was the crazy one. And then I think about how Connery got on the musical episode. He's like, "Oh, I wrote a limerick just so I could be on here. There once was a man named Trebek who had the world's tiniest."
Yeah, and then they cut him off.
Oh man. All right.
I know.
Ashley.
Sorry, I could go on and
I
on.
know.
That's fine. That's fine. I think we all could. What's your next pick?
Oh shoot, I have
Yeah,
another
back
one.
to back.
I gotta go with Cajun Man.
That's pretty good.
Who?
Cajun Man.
Adam Sandler as Cajun Man. On Weekend Update.
Okay.
So I'm thinking of the one. I know it's like a little underrated out of all of Sandler's characters, but the one that always stuck out to me was Cajun Man picking the Final Four.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think of some of the school names, but that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
That he
I
used
mean,
for-
and the thing that always made the Weekend Update bits back then was Kevin Nealon. Like Kevin Nealon was another one who was just a straight guy, and he never lost it. Never lost it.
No.
But I know I had a lot of Sandler characters to pick from, and everyone's going to say, okay, Ashley, you went with Farrell, and now all of a sudden Cajun Man, what the hell? But think about it.
There's
Cajun
so many
Man,
to pick from, though.
But think about it. Cajun Man became the water boy.
Basically,
True.
yeah, essentially.
Oh yeah. I didn't
It
think
morphed
of that.
into the water
Yeah.
boy.
You think of the water boy. The water boy came from Cajun Man.
Yep.
So I stand by my pick.
There
Yes.
you go.
Can't go wrong with that.
All right. Mark, you're up.
Oh man, let's see here. I'm trying to keep the variety going with some of the skits because there's so many you could choose from, like any era, like another Sandler one or another, Chris Farley one. But I want to go somewhat of a newer one, and I just liked it because I thought it was hysterical. But the "What's Up with That" skit,
Yeah.
I used to absolutely love that skit.
Who was the guy? Was it Lindsey Buckingham that it was like,
Yeah,
oh, we
it
didn't
was
have time to get to
Lindsey
you?
I just thought that was hysterical, and with the music and everything. And I know there's other ones that people may know better, but I just that for that couple years that was on, that was the one the skit I was looking forward to.
Isn't he the oldest, like the longest running actor in SNL?
Oh,
It kind of
Keenan's
feels
been on.
like
he
it.
is. No, he is
He's been
officially.
on forever.
I
I used to just like they had so many random people on that when they'd bring out like Jake the Snake Roberts or like I think,
Yeah.
who was the other one? John Stockton one time.
My favorite thing about that was Jason Sudeikis in the background doing the
Oh
Running
yeah,
Man.
the hip hop dancing.
Yeah, just nonstop. I love
funny.
that.
Yeah, that's an underrated one. I'll
think it's
tell you,
underrated.
I'm not as familiar. Like, the newer era of SNL for me is like really dry. But I agree, that's one of the few skits that stands out.
Yeah, that was new considering like Hader and Sudeikis were on it. I really, since they left, I really haven't been all that into it.
It's hit and miss. It's not. They occasionally have good stuff. I think the real good stuff is like in Weekend Update. Sometimes it's
it's not like I used to enjoy it, I guess, for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the writing or the people on it.
It's just different. It's just
yeah.
Because it's like I've been in the era since the mid '80s all the way through to like I said, Hader, Sudeikis, Will Forte, all those guys. But yeah, the last 6 years maybe, something like that, 7 years. I've been
basically when they fired everyone.
Yeah, I guess when they, I don't know, for whatever reason, they just got rid of everybody, just went their own ways and doing whatever. But
okay. I'm gonna go Lazy Sunday.
Oh, that's a good one.
I still love that song.
Yeah, that song is good.
Speaking of songs, Adam Sandberg and Adam Levine. This is the only good thing Adam Levine ever did. They made this song about the leader of Iran saying there's no gay people in Iran or something like that. It's called Iran So Far Away.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
good.
yes, it is good.
He's like, you say there's no gay people in Iran. Well, you're in New York now, baby.
I haven't heard that.
But yeah,
I remember that.
Lazy Sunday was
that
kind of
kicked off
historically the first like
digital short ones.
Right.
Huge.
Right. Yeah, and like the first viral thing. So okay, and then for my final pick, oh my god, so many good.
So many good choices.
I know. I'm gonna go. It was called A Thanksgiving Miracle. This is the one. This is kind of a new one. This is from a couple years ago. They're all at This is right after Trump. Yeah, it was a Thanksgiving after Trump was elected. And it's like a family at Thanksgiving. And they all start, the family. I'm sure this happened in a lot of households in America. Like, you're eating and everybody starts talking, and then somebody starts mentioning politics, and it gets nasty. And every time Adele's "Hello" would come on, everybody would just stop and love each other.
So obviously it was around that when that song came out,
right? And just it was just over and over again. It's like, okay, then the song would stop and everything would go back to normal, and then somebody would start fighting again, and then all of a sudden, and it just got more and more ridiculous. And like every time they played it, they got a little more crazy, and people started making out. It was ridiculous. So I'm going with that. All right, Mark, this is your final pick.
Alrighty. Let's see here. I forgot we were doing. I'm used to doing the 3 rounds with you on.
Yeah, same. We're doing 4. I could do 10 if I needed to.
I know.
Oh, I could keep going. My list is long. That's why I haven't really made up my decision. I think I'm going to go with another Farley one with the Chippendale skit.
Oh man.
Oh man!
I didn't want to necessarily
take your pick.
I was trying to spread it out, but yeah, I mean that skit was like, I think that's what shot him into.
It was one of my options, but let me, the chemistry between Farley and Swayze.
Yeah, that was like oddly good. Like,
who knew?
Yeah, they don't look the same, but man, they were hysterical together.
Who knew?
Just God, what?
And even when they were
gone too soon, like Chris Farley, that's just such a shame. I just saw him recently. He was on the David Letterman show, and he comes in through like the audience, and he is like a maniac. Like he probably did like 20 pounds of cocaine. Yeah. He just starts running everywhere, and the dude starts doing cartwheels, just like over and over, and one cartwheel after another. Like, how is this dude, this very large guy, just so limber and just doing cartwheels? It's amazing.
He always was able to do the cartwheels. You were like, how athletic was he, even though he was like well over 300 pounds?
Oh God, he was huge. Yeah.
He was a freak of nature.
He was comedically and physically.
Gosh.
But yeah, I mean, even the judges on that skit I thought were hysterical, and they were explaining to him why they thought they would go with him, and Kevin Nealon's like, well, we thought for maybe some of our heavier clients. Like, it was just delivered so well.
Well, and then Mike Myers is all,
oh yeah,
well, come on.
Yeah, that's just a great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, Ashley, you got the last pick.
Okay. Well, I have. This one's tough, and this is a little out of left field here, but you and I talked about how much I love impersonations.
Okay.
Tina Fey as Sarah Palin.
So good.
Gets me every time. Gets me every single time. And I think there are 2 main ones I think of. One, when she played Sarah Palin with the real John McCain when they did the QVC commercial.
That was really good. And McCain was awesome on that too.
He was. That episode was pretty funny when he hosted, I remember.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when Tina plays Palin, and Amy Poehler plays Hillary Clinton.
Okay, Hillary Clinton. That was a really good one. I was thinking of when Amy Poehler played Katie Couric.
Katie Couric. Well, that was
another
one
good
that I
one.
would think of. But I think of just Sarah Palin and Hillary Clinton on stage, and Amy Poehler's Hillary Clinton's just like really riled up.
That was
and
gold.
She's also very pregnant on top of it, so her hormones are just feeding into the anger.
God, I love Tina Fey so much. That whole era of Saturday Night Live, that the late 2000s, was just amazing, and I think that really did like affect politics. And I remember Obama was on a skit. That was a and Weekend Update with Tina Fey and Jimmy Fallon was amazing.
Oh,
and then with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler was amazing. They were so good.
And then even after that, Amy Poehler with Seth Meyers. Like, those were 3 good runs in a row.
Seth Meyers was another great one. Yes. Did you
we might have to have a separate fantasy draft just for Weekend Update. Let's be honest here.
Seriously. There was a skit with Amy Poehler. She was extremely pregnant. I think it was Josh Brolin. They're in a bar, and like they're looking at each other and stuff, and all you see is like from the like the chest up, and they're all like looking at each other and like they really want to get with each other, and then he like motions like, come over here, and she gets up and she's like the most pregnant person in the history of the world. And he looks at her at first like his eyes get real big, and then he's like, okay, I'm into it, all right. that was a really good one. They were like in a biker bar or a country bar or something like that. Okay, so this is actually going to be my favorite part. The ones that didn't make it. I'm sure we all have got a
honorable church lady.
Honorable,
yes. Church lady.
Church lady. Wayne's World.
Yeah. Wait, Wayne's World was originally one of my picks, and I was thinking of the Aerosmith sketch.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the best.
Aerosmith comes in.
And Tom
when
Hanks
they started talking like all like smart about what was going on in like in the Middle East or something or whatever.
Yeah. They just start debating the Berlin Wall or something.
Something at like the time.
But yeah, Tom Hanks is the roadie. Like, okay, guys, calm down.
Check one. Check two. Yes. How about this was from I think the first year, Point Counterpoint. The famous line, Jane, you ignorant slut.
Yeah, that was.
There have been many times in many podcast episodes where I've wanted to say, Mark, you ignorant slut.
Just for throwing. Hey.
Yeah.
Well, now that we all have like a joint love of SNL, you can feel free to break out these lines accordingly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Another one I think of is the Superfans.
Oh yeah, the Bears.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Bears.
That used to crack me
that
up.
Was a really good one. The dude would always have a heart attack.
Yeah,
yes,
Farley always had a heart attack.
There
was Two Wild
one.
and Crazy Guys.
Yes.
The Tech Brothers.
Yes. So good.
When I was growing up, I thought Steve Martin was actually a cast member.
Seriously?
He was just that frequent of a guest.
He was always
all the time. In fact, isn't that like his thing that like he's like the most like the guy that hosted the most or something like that? Or
did Baldwin beat him for that?
Probably.
I can't remember. Probably because Baldwin kept doing it.
Right.
He's still doing it.
I have on a one of the hockey guys, Matt Geica. He every time I have him on, he's like, "Oh, I'm a member of the 3 Guests Club. I've been on 3 appearances. Woohoo!" Like, do I get a jacket or something?
That was another skit, the 5 Timers Club. That was
yeah, the 5 Timers.
Yeah.
Debbie Downer is another one.
Downer. Oh my God, that was another one where everybody lost it.
Oh yeah, especially that one where they're at Disney or whatever.
Yes.
And they started using like Goofy's ears or something like to wipe his cheeks.
I think Jimmy Fallon. Yeah.
Or something like that, or maybe it was the pancake. He was using like a Mickey pancake.
Right. Yeah. Happy Fun Ball.
Oh yeah, that was a good commercial.
Do not taunt.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was like it had the most side effects you've ever seen.
Right. Consumer Probe. I think that was the one where it was like one of